Hey, hello, welcome. I'm Emma, and I'm going to guide you through a 30-minute practice today. Just a vinyasa flow. It's relatively simple. There'll be a few slightly more challenging postures in there, but we'll keep it pretty simple so that it's suitable for all levels. So, come on to your mats. Find a comfortable seat. So that can be cross-legged, or you can kneel, you can sit up on a bolster if that's easier for you to lift the hips slightly above the knees. Sometimes it's more comfortable. So come into a comfortable seat. So bring the awareness to your sit bones, to the bones at the base of the pelvis, and feel that these bones are heavy and that they are connected down to the earth. Feeling gravity drawing the body down, the weight in the pelvis. Feeling the weight in the pelvis. As gravity draws the body down, allow for the belly to relax completely. So quite often we tense and clench a little bit through the belly. So just let go through the belly. Just allow the belly to relax. Feel that the hands are relaxed. So they can rest on your thighs, the elbows soft, the shoulders relaxed. And then begin to feel the energy of the spine. So start to feel the lengthening of the spinal column. Feel the energy drawing up through the spine so that you can feel all the way up through the spinal column, vertebrae by vertebrae to the crown of the head. So just tuning into this subtle energy in the spine. Feel the elevation through the crown of the head. And then just allow for the jaw to relax, the tongue to relax. Bring a little smile to the corners of the lips. Allow the eyes to relax. You can close the eyes. Allow the space in between the eyebrows to relax and feel all the way up to the crown of the head. A lightness, an elevation. At the same time as feeling the weight through the pelvis and sit bones. Start to become aware now of the breath. Feel the breath moving through the nostrils. And beginning to tune into the breath. Lips softly closed and the breath moving through the nostrils just with a comfortable, steady, easy breath. So just tuning your awareness into the breath as though you're discovering that you're breathing for the very first time. So just bringing this awareness as we watch the breath, as we observe the breath. And as we begin to observe the breath and tune the awareness into the sensations of the body, start to arrive here now in our physical bodies and in this physical space. So just arriving here now in this precious present moment. Take a deep inhalation and fill the chest and the lungs all the way to the top. Deep exhale, clear out the breath, empty completely. Another deep round of breath, inhale all the way to the top of the chest and the lungs. And exhale, clear the breath out all the way to empty. And then one last long deep inhale, all the way to the top, deep inhale. And deep exhale. As you clear, release, and let go. So blinking the eyes open. So we'll come to a tabletop position. So bring yourselves to your mats and come to a comfortable tabletop position. So as you find your tabletop, just aligning the bones. So check the hands are spread out super wide. And that the wrists, the elbows and the shoulders are stacked in a nice kinetic chain, we call this. So stacking the bones. Spread the fingers out wide. Check that the index fingers are aligned parallel to the edges of your mat. So this allows the hands to be slightly externally rotated. Feel that you're pushing down into the earth. External rotation all the way up through the arms so that the inner arches of the elbows point forwards, and you can feel the shoulder blades roll towards one another. Draw the belly button in towards your spine, so you're cinching in. Tuck the tailbone, tilt the tailbone, and then pushing the ground away. Inhale as you lift the chest. Take a deep inhale here. As we exhale, coming into your cat. So nice and super simple, arching the spine to make the shape of a cat, an angry cat. You're drawing the belly in towards the spine, relaxing the head and the neck. Push the ground away. Come back into your cow pose with your tilted tailbone, pushing ground away. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, arch the spine, push the ground away, squeezing front body to back body. Last round, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Push, dome the spine, feel the space in between the shoulder blades, and then come back to a neutral spine. Good. So bring your knees together. Keep your arms where they are, pushing the ground away. Inhale, raise your right leg up. So activate this right leg, activate the glute, switch it on. You can either flex the foot or point the toe or somewhere in the middle. Take a deep inhale, activating the glute. Exhale as you squeeze the knee to your nose. So it's just like cat-cow, but you're extending the leg. Let's do 3 times. Inhale, this is the second. Exhale, knee to nose as you squeeze. And the last one, inhale, kick it straight and strong. And knee to nose as you squeeze. And then this time, take that leg back onto the ball of the right foot. Push the hands into the earth. Inhale, and begin to now lift that left leg up to the sky. Inhale. As we exhale, bring the knee to the nose, arching the spine as you squeeze. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale, straight and strong. Use that glute. Switch it on. Knee to nose. Squeeze it and arch the spine. 1 more time. Inhale, kick. Exhale, squeeze knee to nose, and we're going to step it all the way forwards. Lower gently onto your right knee. That left leg is forwards now. Come to your fingertips and just get comfortable in your hips. Start to feel that you're moving forward into the hips. Inhaling as we raise the arms all the way up to the sky. Keep that back toe tucked. Exhale, sink a little deeper into your low lunge. Feel that you're lifting up through spine and lift the rib cage. Take an inhale here. And an exhalation. Take your right hand down inside your left foot. Reach your left arm up to the sky. Now, with that back toe tucked, lift your back knee as you inhale. Coming into a revolved side angle plank. Press back into that back heel as you twist. Take an inhale here. Exhale as you bring the arm over the head. So coming into your Parivrita Konasana. Take 1 more inhale as you look towards the sky. And as you exhale, bring that left hand down. Turn the back foot. So we're coming into Konasana, your extended side angle pose. Take an inhale here as you reach high. And as you exhale, bring the arm over the head. Take an inhale here. 1 more exhale, keep pressing into that back leg, and then inhale, we're going to come all the way up. So coming up into your warrior 2, take a deep inhale. As you exhale, sink deeper into your warrior. Make sure your arms are parallel to the floor, the shoulders are soft, and you're lunging down into your strong legs, pulling up through your core. And inhale, and then exhale. We're going to turn this into a warrior 1. So bring that back arm forwards. You might need to rearrange the shape of the feet so that your pelvis faces forwards. Take an inhale as you reach high, and then exhale as you sink down into your warrior, your lunge legs. Take 1 more inhale here. Now we're going to come up onto the ball of the back foot to turn this into a high lunge. Sink deeper. Take an inhale as you lift higher. So you want to feel that sinking down into the lunge and then lifting up through the rib cage, through the heart space. The little fingers turning in towards one another. take one more inhale here, and an exhale. Bring the hands all the way down to the mat. To frame that left foot, we are going to, from here, step it into a wild thing. So this left foot is going to step all the way over so that you're flipping your posture. Take an inhale to prepare, and as we exhale, we step all the way around. Now the ball of that foot lands on your mat. Ball of left foot lands on the mat. You can bend the knees and drop the pelvis down. And then with your inhale, you drive the hips and the pelvis up towards the sky. You reach your fingertips as far away as they can possibly go. Turn the little finger down towards the floor. Drive up through your hips. Take an inhale as you open. And an exhale. Good. One more inhale. We're going to go back the exact same way that we came. Inhale to prepare and exhale as you arrive. Now from here we're going to come up and we're going to twist our high lunge. So the high lunge, we then bring that left arm behind, the right arm forwards as we arrive in a twisted lunge. Sink down into your lunge. Feel that your core is strong and active. Your glutes are on. Feel the thighs are strong and active. Take an inhale and an exhale. Now we're going to windmill the arms. So begin to bring your right arm up and all the way over. And we're going to arrive in a horse riding stance. So just arrange your feet so that your heels are turned in and your toes are turned out. So check that you feel comfortable here in this stance. Sink down. Good. Keep the arms nice and parallel. Keep drawing in through the core. Take an inhale. Feel that your glutes are active, and an exhale as you sink deeper. One more inhale. One more exhale. Bring the hands down. Place the thumbs to the inside of your thighs and the fingers to the outside, and sink a little deeper down. Good. So now, get really comfortable here. Check that you're not pressing into your knees. Yeah, don't press into the knee joint. Check that your hands are on the thighs. And inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to drop the left shoulder down and twist towards the right side. Notice then that you push your thighs open and you twist. Inhaling, coming back to the center. Exhale as you twist the other way. So the right shoulder now dropping down, you're turning towards your left foot. Come back to the center, inhale. Now as we exhale, the heels turn out and the toes turn in. We're going to come all the way down into our wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana. So your fingertips coming down, lift and straighten your spine, crown forwards, tailbone pressing back. And then as we exhale, we'll come all the way down. Now, the head is heavy, dropping down towards the floor. You bring your hands to the floor. Check that your forearms are parallel with one another, and if you want to, you can bring the head all the way down and you can float on up into your tripod headstand. Do make sure that your elbows, you probably can't see them well from here, are parallel to one another. Keep drawing the elbows in. If you want to, you bring the legs all the way up to the sky. You take a deep inhale and an exhale. If you're not going all the way up, then you stay with your legs wide. And inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, you descend all the way down. You come up halfway, all of us meeting together here. Good. Exhale, and we start to turn towards the front of our mats once again. Place the hands either side of that left foot, and check that you are on the ball of your back foot. Raise the left leg to the sky with an inhale, straight and strong, and then bend the knee. Twist, open it up. Have the idea that you're pointing your knee towards the sky and you're looking underneath your armpit. Inhale, and as you exhale, we'll come to a fallen triangle. Bring that leg through. Reach your right arm up to the sky, a deep inhale as you open, and as you exhale, the arm coming over the head. And inhale now as we reach the heart towards the sky, and an exhale. We're going to come from here now into wild thing. So place that right hand down. We've been here before, but in a different transition. So now the same pose. You're landing on the ball of your back foot. You drive the hips up, open it up, find your back bend. Really feel that your glutes are actively lifting the pelvis. There's one more inhale here. And as we exhale, we'll step it all the way around. We'll find our way into that revolved high lunge. So we twist, sorry, not a revolved high lunge, a revolved extended side angle pose. Take an inhale here. Now we're going to transition into a side plank. So check your right hand is just slightly in front of that left foot, just ever so slightly. Now we rotate to the outside edge of the right foot, we step that left foot on top. Finding your side plank, your Vashisthasana, you reach that left arm high. Strong through the legs, strong through the core. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. Maybe you bring the arm all the way over the head. One more inhale now, bend that left knee. And as we exhale, step it behind you as if you're going into a wild thing, but we're going to sit all the way down. So coming to sit all the way down on your mat. That right leg is extended. You're facing the other direction now. So the right leg is extended and the left leg is bent. And so from here, your right arm behind you to support, you reach your left arm forwards, inhale. And internally rotating that left arm as we find Amarichyasana A. So we find a bind here. Lift up, so push down into the sole of your left foot. Lift that left knee up. Extend through the crown of the head as you inhale. And then with your exhalation, you fold forwards. Keep active through the sole of that left foot and through the ball of the right foot. One more inhale. And one last exhalation. And then bring the sole of your right foot in towards your inner right thigh. Sorry, sole of left foot to the inside of your right thigh. And we'll come to Janushasana. So twisting to begin with your right arm behind you, fingertips to the floor. Inhale as you twist the crown of the head to the sky. And exhale. So reach the crown of the head forwards and up. Send the heart forwards, like you're casting the heart forward. Slowly folding the body down. You can catch the outside edge maybe of the right foot and the inside edge of the right foot crossing your wrists. Take a deep inhale as you lengthen forwards. As you exhale, fold. Slowly now begin to rise it back up. Now come to the shin of this left leg as you open it slightly. So you're just going to open that left knee to more of a diagonal line. And we're bringing the weight up onto the shin as we lift the hips. Inhale. Exhale, the arm coming over the head. So it's like a little baby wild thing or a sort of modified side plank. We take an inhale here and we exhale. Bring the hand all the way down to the mat. And then slowly we start to raise that left leg back to the sky with an inhale. And as we exhale, we'll come to a pigeon pose here. So the left knee behind the left wrist as we slide down, releasing that back leg. Fingertips to the floor. Sink down into hips and pelvis. Pushing the ground away with your fingertips. Lift and find a pigeon-shaped chest as you inhale. As you exhale, let's drop it down. So you can come to your forearms, or you can come all the way down. So choose your version of sleeping pigeon. If you come all the way down, lengthen the arms all the way out, lengthen the spine and drop the heavy head. And inhale. And exhale. And then we slowly come. Good. Placing the hands into their positions and then tucking your back toe. And as we inhale now, step it all the way back and find your downward facing dog. Take an inhale as you lift your pelvis towards the sky and exhale as you sink your knees down, your heels down, your head heavy. You can bend the knees. So if you need to soften the knees, that's really helpful to get length through the spine and to get the shoulders to feel more open. Take one more round of breath here. And then slowly bringing it down to your knees. Take your knees wide and come on into a child's pose. So come on into a child's pose. All the way down. Let the head rest down on the mat. And relax here. Ethan, can you rescue the tiny puppy? She's causing trouble. Thank you. Take her away. It was fine. She's a well-behaved yoga dog. Alright, so from your child's pose, slowly start to peel up. And we'll come back into that tabletop. So reset your tabletop. Just check back in with the alignment of the bones, the wrist, the elbows, the shoulders. And then from here we'll bring the knees together. So we're going to come to bring the knees together and take all of that to the other side. So we start with the left leg. We raise that left leg up and we activate the glute. So explore whether it's better to flex the foot or point the foot or float the foot somewhere in the middle. Use your glute, switch it on. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Squeeze it in. 2 more the same. So inhale, kick high, look up, chest forward. Exhale, look down as you squeeze it in. Last time, inhale, kick high. Exhale, knee to nose as you squeeze. And then bring that leg back and behind you and place the ball of the foot down onto your mat. Inhaling now as we raise that right leg to the sky, 3-leg dog. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose as you squeeze it in. Inhale, second time, straight and strong. Exhale, knee to nose, weight forwards as you squeeze. Inhale, last time, straight and strong. And as we exhale, we'll step it all the way forwards. Lower your left knee. So get comfortable in your hips. That might mean a little rock back and forwards. We'll come into a low lunge, keeping that back toe tucked. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you sink a little deeper into your hips. An inhale to open the chest. And an exhale to bring the left hand down inside that right foot. And then keeping the back toe tucked, we lift the back knee and we come into our revolved side angle pose, our Parivrita Konasana. So try to find that extended side angle, the right angle in the right knee, the reaching up to the sky as you rotate, the arm coming over the head if that's comfortable for you. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the right hand down inside that right foot as we bring the back foot to a 45-degree angle. Reach left arm up to the sky with your inhale, and your exhale perhaps brings that arm over the head. And inhale now brings you all the way up into your warrior 2, and you sink deep down into that warrior. So really sink down into your lunge. I'm going to switch sides so that you can see me from the front, but you stay just where you are. Sink down into your lunge. Get the arms to be parallel with the floor. Really feel that you're drawing up through the core, so not letting the belly come forwards. You're squeezing and drawing up. Take an inhale and your last exhale. Good. Now from here we're turning it into a warrior 1. So sweep your left arm up. You might need to rearrange the feet so that you're comfortably facing your pelvis forwards, your hips facing forwards. Take an inhale. Take your exhale as you sink a little deeper and then come to the ball of your back foot to find your high lunge. Inhale, lift it high. Exhale, sink deeper into the lunge. Lift the rib cage and the heart space, pressing into that back heel. Inhale. As you exhale, bring the hands down to frame that right foot. Now, first wild thing, we're stepping the right foot all the way over, landing on the ball of the right foot. You can drop down as you bend knees and bring pelvis down, and then you drive up through your hips, through your pelvis. You reach the right arm up and over, all the way over as you find your back bend. Try to lift the heart up towards the sky as you open here. Take a round of breath. Now we're going to come back exactly the same way. So you're going to step that right foot all the way around. We're going to come up into that twisted high lunge. So you keep your right arm reaching back now and you lift up, left arm forwards. So you're coming into this twist. Sometimes this pose is called corridor twist because it's as though you're twisting in a narrow corridor. Take an inhale. Keep your legs strong and your core active. Exhale. Now the windmilling of the arms as you start to open it up into your horse riding stance. So shuffle your feet around so that you then feel comfortable. Check the distance between the feet, toes out, heels in. Pull up through core, sink deeper. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. So we'll do a little variation here. We'll bring the left hand or elbow to the left shin, and we'll reach the right arm up to the sky and bring that arm over the head. Keep twisting the torso, looking up towards the sky. Inhale and exhale, bringing it to the other side. So either hand or elbow, sink it down. Keep the legs open, keep the glutes active. Take an inhale, lengthen through that left side of your torso, and exhale as you release. Now toes towards the front, heels towards the outside. Let's come on down. Finding an aeroplane posture first. So lower your torso, keep your arms wide. Let the torso be parallel with the floor. So strong through your core and your legs, pressing your tailbone back. Take an inhale. Exhalation as you drop a little bit deeper. Let's twist this. So bring your left hand down to the center. Raise your right arm up to the sky. Take an inhale as you gaze towards the sky. And an exhale, release. Right hand down to where the left hand was. Raise left arm to the sky. Inhale as you rotate, twist. Keep the legs strong and active. Rotate towards the sky. Look up, inhale. And exhale. Bringing it all the way down. And now a little option once again for a headstand. You don't have to do a headstand, of course, if you're still working towards that point. I'm going to invite you to bring the arms through now. So you're taking the arms through, the hands come to the floor, and you're walking the hands through. So the head is heavy. I'm going to turn around so you can see this a bit better. We want to have the hands on the floor, so they leave the mat and they come to the floor. And the head comes all the way down to the floor. You can widen your feet slightly if your head doesn't come to the floor. Now, if you're quite happy here and you want to go into your headstand, you could just keep it in a wide sort of split headstand. You press down and you can start to glide the feet up. It's easier to find the balance if you keep the split. So once you bring the legs all the way up, it's trickier. So you could just stay here with your split, take an inhale. You could lower the legs all the way down with your exhale. If you're not inverting, keep the arms nice and straight. You're using the traction of the hands to pull slightly. We'll take one more inhale and exhale, and we'll meet. I'm going to turn myself back the other way so that I'm in the right place for the sequence. Slowly, slowly start to come up. Good. So lifting all the way back up and then turning so that you come back to frame that right foot with your hands. Inhale, we'll raise that right leg to the sky, straight and strong, and then we'll find a twist. So rotate, twist. Try to draw your heel towards your glute, your left glute, and point the knee towards the sky. Inhale. As we exhale, finding our fallen triangle. So you're bringing that leg through. Try to balance on the knife edge, the outside edge of the right foot, the inside edge of the back foot. Lift your left arm to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, the arm coming over the head. Turn the little finger down. Lift the heart space. Inhale as you open here. And now as we exhale, we're going to turn this into a wild thing. So bring that left hand all the way down to the floor and rotate. You're going to land on the ball of your right foot here. And you drive the hips all the way up to the sky for your second wild thing. Inhale. And exhale as you arrive. Another round of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good, and then coming all the way back the way you came. We'll stay here. So we're going to come into that revolved side angle pose. Reach your right arm to the sky. And again, check your left hand is slightly in front of your right foot. We're going to come into a side plank. So rotate to outside edge of left foot. Step right foot on top. Now press into both heels as you stack them. Reach the arm to the sky with an inhale. And maybe you bring the arm over the head as you exhale. Try to lift that right hip up towards the sky. One more inhale. One more exhale. Now, preparing to come out of this, bend the right knee. Step the ball of the foot behind you and sit all the way down. So now you're facing the other end of the mat. So, just arrange yourself once again for your Gomukhasana. So the sole of the foot pressing down. Check the distance between sit bone and heel. You don't want it too far away. You want the sit bone and the heel close. Your left hand behind you to support the right arm in front of you. internally rotate the arm as you reach forwards and find the bind. So finding the bind, you want to try and catch hold of your left wrist with your right hand if possible. If it's better to catch fingertips, that's okay. Or you could, if you're wearing a t-shirt, catch hold of your t-shirt fabric. Or you use a strap if you have a strap. So ideally you're aiming to catch hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Lift the crown of the head, activate that left leg, exhale as you reach forward. And inhale, and an exhale, and release. Bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of your thigh. And then you twist to your straight left leg. So rotate the torso, left fingertips behind. Use the traction here of the back of the right hand to get that twist. Rinsing through the belly, extend through the spine, inhale. And exhale, begin to reach forward. Now keep the belly active, keep drawing in through the core. Reach the outside of the foot, perhaps, or the shin is equally perfect. What we need to do is keep the spine straight. We don't want to arch the spine and look down. We want to keep extending the spine and looking up and forwards. And inhale, and an exhale. Maybe you cross your wrist and you go a little bit deeper. So just take your time. If it doesn't feel appropriate to come all the way down, don't. On this side I have a sore knee, my right knee, so I don't want to push it too deep. So I'm going to really stay high and keep the length through my spine. Taking one more inhale, and your last exhale releases. Slowly come up. So now open this right knee so you get a diagonal line here, the knee pointing away from you, and we'll come to that little mini wild thing. The right hand behind you. And then we sweep that left arm up. You're coming to rest your weight on the shin of that right leg and the inside of that back foot. Take an inhale here and an exhale. Now we're going to turn. Place the hand down. Place the hand down. Reach the right leg up to the sky as you inhale, and now we'll find our pigeon pose. The right knee behind the right wrist. Slide down, lengthen that back leg. Check that it's straight. Come to fingertips, press down into fingertips. Find your pigeon chest as you inhale, and as you exhale, come deeper. So you can come onto forearms or all the way down. If you come all the way down, lengthen the arms forwards and really find your longest spine here. Take a round of breath. Slowly you'll start to come up. Now we're going to come into Gomukhasana. So you bring this left leg all the way over and cross. Now I'm going to turn to face you so you can see a little bit more clearly. Left leg over the top of the right to begin. Now we want to try if possible to have the knees stacked. That isn't always possible. So if you're more like this is fine. As long as you can feel your sit bones pressing down. Okay? If you're almost there but not quite, it can be very helpful to come forwards, and you can then just get your knees a little bit more stacked, and then you can sit back down. You can always place a pillow underneath the sit bones, that will help. Try to get the feet away from the thighs and try to find a nice horizontal line through. So when you've checked in with all of those alignment cues, fingertips down, and you press into the fingertips and down into the sit bones. We take an inhale, we take an exhale. And now we'll start to add the arms in to the pose. So take your arms out wide, inhale. Exhale, bring the right arm over the top of the left, crossing your elbows, bring the palms of the hands together. So we're coming into eagle arms. So check, you have the left leg on top, the right arm on top. You lift your elbows as you inhale. Press the palms of the hands together and away from your face as you exhale. So awareness is in the sit bones. Most likely you're feeling the sensation in your hips. Try to find the space in between the shoulder blades. Take another inhale. You can lift a little bit more. And as you exhale, you can start to forward fold. So you can come to wherever feels comfortable. And that might be that you can wriggle and snuggle and bring your elbows over your knees. And then you can bring the forearms to the floor. Drop your chin just over that top knee. So soften into the hips, even though it feels uncomfortable. See if you can go in towards the sensation. Just allow the awareness to move inward. Another round of breath. and then very slowly start to peel up. Take your time as you peel up. You'll notice the energy is much more inward now. You're starting to bring the energy down. We'll switch sides. So you can just cross your legs the other way, or you could stand all the way up and turn to the back and then twist all the way around. And as you do this, you'll notice now that the right knee is on top. So either do that funny twist or you just swap legs. So we want the right leg on top. And again, take some time to get the alignment right. Initially you might feel tight and it might feel really squashed. So just take your time. Fingertips down, moving the feet away from the thighs, coming forward to get the knees crossed if that feels good. Take an inhale, sink down into sit bones, exhale. Spread your arms, inhale. Left arm over top of right, exhale. Press palms together, inhale, lift the elbows away from you. And exhale, press the palms away from your face. Take an inhale as you lift higher. And as you exhale, start to forward fold. Notice the sit bones will come up, so keep sinking them down. Keep the awareness in the heaviness of those sit bones. Taking now 2 deep rounds of breath. Feel down into your sit bones. And allow that sensation in the hips to soften. Slowly with your next inhalation, we will start to peel up. Good, release your legs. Let the legs be straight. You can even give them a wriggle if your knees feel a bit stiff or sore. Good. So I'm going to bring myself back to the mat. So from here now we're going to bring it all the way down. So come all the way down into your spine. Have your legs up towards the sky so that you're in an L shape. Now we'll close in a plow pose. So if you prefer legs up the wall, you can bring this shape so that your legs are up the wall. You could always place a cushion underneath your sacrum. Or you can come all the way into your plow pose. So supporting your pelvis as you lift up. Try to walk your elbows in. Lift, lift, lift the pelvis as you walk your elbows in. Keep lifting the pelvis. So you can choose where your hands go. They can go to the base of your spine, or you can clasp the hands. You can walk elbows in and bring the hands all the way down to your mat. Inhale. You can always bend the knees here. Exhale. So keeping legs straight or bending the knees. Your last inhale and your last exhale. Slowly supporting yourself as you come down. You can roll through the spine. Bring the legs down super slow so you get a last bit of work through the core. Come all the way down with the legs, and let's find Savasana. So take your legs wide, let the feet flop out to the sides, roll your shoulder blades underneath, bring the backs of the hands to the floor, open the palms towards the sky, draw your chin in towards your chest so the back of the neck is long. Take an inhale. Sigh it out with the exhale and relax completely. So now just allowing the body to be very, very heavy, completely relaxed. Just feeling the bones heavy. Letting go of the muscles completely. And just letting go of the weight of the body. Feeling held and supported by the earth. Letting go of the breath. Taking however long you need now here in your Savasana. I'm going to let you go. So say namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for your practice. Hopefully I'll see you next time.